Alright, next we want to talk about the equations of lines. And this is a really, really important topic, especially without the calculator. So first of all, let's say that we have 2 points and we want to find the equation of the line going between these 2 points. First of all, we find the slope, which is m. Remember that you do rise over line, or y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. I'm going to start with these y's, and I'm going to start with the 2 and subtract. Since I started with the 2, I have to start on bottom with the -1 and then subtract. Just be sure that you do the y's over the x's. You get -1 over -3, which is positive 1/3. Alright, then I normally use y equals mx plus b. You can use point slope formula if you remember that. But with y equals mx plus b, we have the m, but then we also need the x and the y. You can pick whichever point you want. I'm going to use the 2, 3. 3 equals 1/3 times 2 plus b. So 3 equals 2/3 plus b. Subtract 2/3 on both sides. So that'd be 9/3 minus 2/3, which is 7/3. So then your equation, you fill in the m and you fill in the b. And so this would be your final answer. Okay, next let's say that you had the x-intercept was 2 and the y-intercept was 10, and it wanted the equation of a line going through those. I would suggest just graphing it. The x-intercept's 2, there it is. The y-intercept is 10, there it is. And you're trying to find that, the equation of that line. Well, the slope of that line is rise over run. It's up 10 over 2, so it would be 10 over 2. And this line, the blue line, is going down. You start on the left and it's going down, so that'd be a negative, which means -5 is the m. If you're using y equals mx plus b, the y-intercept is 10. The slope is -5. So y equals -5x plus 10. You could have written those as points and then did what we did on number 1, but I think that's the easier way. Alright, next, let's say that we wanted to find the equation of a line parallel to x plus y equals 3. And we want it to go through the point 1, 2. First of all, I'm going to solve for y. I get y equals -x plus 3. Notice in front of the x is a negative. That means the slope of that line is -1. Since it says parallel, that means that's the slope that we're going to use. We don't have to change anything because parallel lines have the same slope. Here's our x and our y. So y equals mx plus b. 2 equals -1 plus b. So b is 3, which means your equation is y equals -x plus 3. Okay. Lastly, let's say it was perpendicular to 2x plus y equals 3, and we want it to go through 1, 2. First, we're going to solve this for y. Y equals -2x plus 3. The slope of this line is -2, but with perpendicular, you have negative reciprocals, so the slope of the line that we really want, we flip the 2 to make a half, and we change the sign. Since that's negative, the slope we want is a half. It's called negative reciprocals. You flip and change the sign. So then we have y, here's x and y, equals mx plus b. Subtract a half, so b is 3/2, which means y equals 1/2 x plus 3/2.